You will not get ripped with a few minutes per day. It's just as simple as that. But you will get ripped if you... The hardest part of working out is starting, and that's what you came here to do, so I will not leave until you have a very easy plan to start working out. Keep in mind that starting is actually the hardest part because I know countless people that have tried to start and they just never maintain that habit for more than like 3 weeks. Once you maintain that habit, the rest becomes almost easy. People think, oh, I cannot get an insane physique like this or this. It's definitely possible because I don't think you lack discipline. I think you just lack an easy plan. Obviously, you can't just jump from 0 to 2 hours of exercise per day. Maybe per week it's possible, but that's still hard to stay motivated. Speaking of motivation, I think that's what keeps a lot of people coming back and back to work out, especially when starting. So the thing about motivation, according to Nick Winter in his book, The Motivation Hacker, motivation is expectancy times value divided by impulsiveness times delay. Let me simple that down for you. It's how much you should do that goal and how fun it is divided by the amount of time it takes you and how much you want to do it. For example, if you don't want to work out, let's just take 10 out of 100 at the top divided by 80 out of 100 at the bottom. And I got 80 from how long it takes you to get good results, good progress. I would say 100 would be just like years to see even results. So let's plug that into equation. 10 divided by 80 is 1 out of 8, which is 12.5% motivation. If you want to increase your motivation, what do? Well, you just simply decrease the time it takes, since the denominator is the amount of time it takes. So let's try that. Instead of 10 divided by 80, it would be 10 divided by 40 if you cut the time in half. And you might just think, oh, that's easy, just plug your numbers into the equation, you're good to go. But how do you actually reduce the time it takes, and how do you actually gain motivation? Well, the thing is, you just simply focus on what you have to do for one day. And that's where keeping and maintaining a habit and even starting a habit is just very important. You have something to do every single day. And if you do that thing every single day, one day you will just wake up and you will have the progress you want. It just depends on what you do every single day. So that brings me to habits. If you were to pick an easy amount of time for you to exercise per day, what would that be? I'm assuming 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes if you're already pretty disciplined. That seems relatively not too hard. You have to truly see this as super easy. If you don't see it as super easy, you're just not gonna do it. You may think I'm just saying, oh, do a few minutes per day just to get you keep watching this video. You will not get ripped with a few minutes per day. It's just as simple as that. But you will get ripped if you maintain and create a habit of working out. And that's what we're doing here. If you create an easy habit that will keep you working out, you'll beat so many people that I personally know that want to work out and say like, oh, I'm gonna get ripped in a year or whatever. But then they quit after like a few weeks or even a few days. They just didn't have an easy plan. The point is not to get ripped in 3 weeks, but just to build that habit in 3 weeks. I think I'm using 3 weeks because I would say that's where you really determine whether you've created that habit or not and how easy that habit is. The goal is to create this habit as easy as possible. This is where it really starts for you. Don't let your mind trick you again, because I'll explain how simple this really is. 2 steps to making a habit. 1, knowing what to do for the habit. 2, doing it. Simple. You might already know how to start working out. Honestly, just download a 30-day app program. That's what I did. And then if that finishes, or if you don't have any more apps to download, go over to home workout YouTube videos. That's pretty much the step 1. Making the habit and knowing what to do. Once you know what to do, you're good. I'm pretty sure you all know, just work out. Just look up what to do. Just make sure it doesn't take too long. Step 2, pick how long you're going to be working out and when you're going to be working out. This has to be done because without a plan, you plan to fail and you're just going to keep making excuses. Oh, I didn't have time to do it. I'm just going to do it tomorrow. It doesn't matter. It really has to be a super specific time of day. A time that worked for me was right before bed. I know that sounds, why would I do that? It was just because of procrastination. And this was when I was on TikTok for like 10 hours a day. And then the other part of my days were spent playing video games. So 16 hours a day of just doing nothing. But at the end, this was for the aesthetic, but it's, oh, The reason I was working out before bed every single day was because I was procrastinating, whatever. Like I would, as I said, I was on TikTok 10 hours a day, video games 6 hours a day, but I would make up for that time by working out for like 5 or 10 minutes. It's really that easy. That's how I created the habit of working out. So a nice way to put it is for how much time you want to be working out, I would say that there's a minimum that you have to hit and then an ideal time that you want to hit. So if you're really busy, you truly don't have time, or you just don't feel like it, just pick that minimum. Just do that minimum and you're good to go. It could be 1 push-up, 1 minute of working out, or just simply typing in 10-minute home workout and clicking on the video and watching it for 10 seconds, following along. It's as simple as that. That's how you create a habit. For those days that you do actually have time, you want to pick an ideal time that you would like to hit or should hit every single day. Don't let your mind trick you and just hit that minimum every single day, because you won't ever build that discipline to get to where you need to be working out for 30 minutes or an hour or even 2 hours some days. So for an ideal time, maybe 5 to 10 minutes. I think I was doing 10 minutes per day when I created that habit of working out. That was super hard for me, I'm not even gonna lie. It's hard to do 5 to 10 minutes of hard work, but like even though it's only 5 to 10 minutes, it's over before you know it. It's just you're so present in that moment and it's very painful. Like, that's my honest opinion. If 5 to 10 minutes seems too long, which it low-key is if you're starting, maybe do minimum 1 minute, ideal time 2 minutes. You might just be thinking to yourself, why is this dude telling me to work out for 2 minutes every single day? That's not going to create progress. The point is not to create progress, but to create a consistent habit that is just super easy to do. Oh, I can't stress that enough. It's just make it super easy. If you want even an easier way to keep you motivated, like for those days that you're just like, why would I do this? Create a reward for yourself. Maybe just work out for 2 minutes if that's your ideal time, and then watch TikTok, take a hot bath, maybe even watch YouTube like you're doing right now. I mean, hey, anything that is fun, anything that is right after your workout, or at least close to it, choose that. So as I said, what you want to do, pick the habit. Obviously you picked it, it's working out. If you know what to do, you're good. Download 30-day app program for dumbbells or home workouts, or watch some YouTube videos on what to do, like 10-minute home workout video. I really personally like the guided videos because you don't really have to put in the effort of researching what you're gonna do, but you just have to do it. You just follow along with the video and it's really simple. Now what I failed to actually do when I started was pick a time of day to do the workout, so I would honestly recommend that. You could do right before bed like I did, but it does leave room for procrastination. Okay, so you figured out what to do, you set the time, make sure you have a minimum time and ideal time. Do not just try to go, let's go, I'm gonna do 20 hours a day. Like, no, pick a realistic time that you have no problem. Like, you would honestly bet your life on doing the minimum time every single day. Make it that easy. 10 seconds minimum time, boom, easy. As your ideal time, 3 minutes is good, 10 minutes if you're feeling really good. And honestly, yeah, that's pretty much it. You can pick a reward if you want to. That is definitely a cheat. That's like literally a cheat, bro. Just pick a reward. Pick anything. I would say chocolate, but that's like, I mean, if you're working out, it kind of contradicts working out. But yeah, I went over everything. Remember, if you have any questions, put those in the comments. We will respond to those. If you want to check out some more videos, click here. And you can bring a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. If you watch this video all the way through, I'm sure you'll drink that water. Good luck.